We're ready to begin building our little movie. I'm going to begin by adding this still image into the first video track down here. This is going to act as the background to our green screen clips here. These will be overlaid on top of this image. I'm using a still image as my background here. This could be a movie clip. Just depends on what you want to achieve. I'm going to begin then by dragging this down into the video track down here. So you can see in this case there's no audio track associated with this because it's just a still image. The duration of this, the length of time it's shown for, can be adjusted. If I click near the end, I can extend or shorten the duration of this particular clip. You'll notice that in the main preview over here, we're only looking at part of the image. It's quite a large image, which is bigger than the video frame here. So I need to do a little bit of adjustment. There's various ways you can do this. There are on-screen controls here. So the green arrow, if I click on it, lets me shift things vertically. The red arrow horizontally. The blue handle here lets me rotate the clip. I can also resize through here as well, but the resize handles are off the screen at the moment. If I move this over, you'll see there's resize handles in the corner, which I can use. But it's a bit awkward shifting the image around like that. Lots of dragging. So what I'm going to do instead is use the controls. So the control panel here. Under transform, you'll see there's a bunch of different things we can adjust. These values, we can type into them with a keyboard, or if you click and drag with the mouse, the values adjust. So I can drag sideways to adjust the scale of that image, and I want it to just fit within the viewer. Widthways, in this case, in this particular instance, I actually want to move it upwards as well because I want to see a bit more floor than ceiling for the shot that I want to produce. Let's make that a bit smaller. Oops. That should be perfect. All right, so that's my background track. On top of that, I'm going to overlay our little Pikachu clip here. So dragging this down onto the timeline, depending on what you want to do, you might want to add a video clip to the same track. So if I wanted video to play one clip after another in a sequence, then I would just drop it onto the same video track here. In this case, I need this to play at the same time because the two are going to be combined. They're going to be overlaid. So I'm going to drag it above here to create a new video track. You can see the Pikachu clip also comes with an audio track. So we've got these two new tracks that have been created. The first audio track here is empty. I can just delete that. All of these tracks can be renamed. So if you want to be really organized and you've got quite a complex composition going on, to keep track of things, you might decide that you want to rename these to reflect what is inside each one of them. Especially when you're scrolling backwards and forwards with a long timeline with lots of tracks in, it's good to be able to kind of see what's going on. This is Pokemon music. All right. So at any time I can hit the spacebar to preview what I've got so far, or you can use the main timeline scrubber here to move backwards and forwards through the video. My background track here should be as long as the same duration as the Pikachu track here, so I'm going to drag that along, and you'll see it snaps into place. It lines up with the end easily.